Welcome to another exciting week. I hope you've enjoyed the course so far. We've seen a lot of reasons why we have to keep exploiting our natural resources. Last week, we looked at the global consumption of natural resources, and what stood out is the fact that our civilization is heavily dependent on our ability to extract these different natural resources and process them. To maintain the standard of living we are having right now, we have to keep on exploring, exploiting, and transforming the different natural resources that are available. One other aspect that stood out is the relationship between the level of development of different countries to their ability to extract the natural resources that they have, or to be able to import these natural resources and transform them. It is impossible to be highly developed and to maintain a high standard of living without natural resources. That said, this week we're going to be focusing on the impacts of the consumption of natural resources. When most people hear about the exploitation of natural resources or the consumption of natural resources, what comes in their mind is the environmental impacts that we have when these natural resources are exploited. I don't want us to focus just on the negative impacts, but we have to look at the economic benefits that come when natural resources are properly explored, exploited, and developed. Many jobs are created from when the resources are discovered through when they are developed, exploited, and processed. And these jobs help in economic growth and the general well-being of the economy. That said, if these resources are not exploited and transformed the right way, the environmental consequences are huge. Most of us remember the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, the Macondo well, a few years ago, and how devastating that was the marine life in the Gulf Coast. Oil spills are not the only concern. When you have strip mining and open pit mining, the surface of the earth is altered in ways that are undesirable if these areas are not restored after the mining activity has ended. So we're looking at environmental impacts, we're looking at pollution, both during production, transformation, and even the consumption of these natural resources. The good news is that efforts are being made both by different national governments and the different companies involved in exploiting these natural resources and transforming them to curb pollution. They are having stricter regulations to prevent dumping of waste from mines and from industrial plants that process these natural resources. If we are able to balance our need for natural resources to maintain our way of life and good environmental stewardship, we should be able to minimize the impacts that come as a result of these different processes. Enjoy the week. Make sure if you have any questions or difficulties, you pass them to me. You have my email, you have my phone number. You can text me, and don't forget to participate on the discussion board. Thank you.